It's Delia. That's me.
Hey Delia Boppers, what's up? So I've been thinking a lot lately about makeup and cis-heteronormativity and being a queer woman who likes to wear makeup sometimes, but also sometimes doesn't, and how that all sort of plays together. I feel like makeup is such complicated territory for so many women, and I really feel like cis-heteronormative culture plays like so much into that. We have this toxic, misogynist, cis-heteronormative idea that women exist to be pleasing to the male gaze, and that somehow basically literally no woman's appearance is feminine enough to meet that standard on its own without makeup, and that's basically, unfortunately, a lot of the culture that we've inherited about makeup. At the same time, we spend our lives in this little world where if you don't follow the complex rules of what makeup is enough to cover your flaws, to even be acceptable to be seen outside the house as a woman, all while carefully trying to balance it against what's going to be perceived maybe as too sexual or even not elaborate or glamorous enough for a given social situation, there are complex social consequences. If you choose not to wear it at all, there are also complex social consequences. Do it too much and you might end up getting labeled as a lesbian regardless of whether you like other women or not, which will expose you to violence either way. If you're a transgender woman, then you can additionally get used to having to prepare to have your identity taken less seriously for not wearing makeup than the identity of a woman who's not transgender would be. This means that in many cis straight men's eyes, without makeup, I, especially, am not feminine enough to meet the performative standards expected of me as a woman. But the reality is that beauty culture as we know it today is built around this entire concept that no woman is, but at the same time that we are all obligated to be. Kind of sucks all the fun out of it when we could otherwise be making makeup a cool, open-ended way for people who want to wear it to express themselves, and optional for people who don't, regardless of gender. And while with relation to cis-straight male culture, a woman not wearing makeup is correlated with the idea that no woman is feminine or valid enough without makeup, within the culture of straight women, not wearing makeup means you're not trying hard enough, or people start to wonder what's wrong. Cis-heteronormative culture even teaches psych majors that a woman not wearing makeup is a sign of psychological distress. I feel like I'm definitely not alone in the group of women who feels a little bit personally attacked by that, but at the same time, I feel like it's a bit misogynist to ignore the fact that putting on makeup and putting an effort into your appearance requires the ability to put in an effort. But that's literally only if it's something that's personally important to you. But okay, here's the cool thing about being queer. So to a straight man, as a woman without makeup, I am unacceptably unfeminine, but to a gay woman without that cis-heteronormative misogynist bias, I'm just as much of a natural Venus without it as I am with it. Which makes me feel like she deserves all of this time and attention to my appearance a lot more than some cis dude bro who feels entitled to it. And I think about that, and how good and wholesome and pure that is, and how it just stands so rebelliously in the face of all this woman-hating bullshit over in straight world, not to mention all the other ways that manifests besides makeup, and how harmful the way that we disparage women's natural beauty is, not to even mention this whole cis-heteronormative construct that we exist basically just to be pleasing to straight men in the first place. I think about all of this, and I just can't help but wonder, what is it about women who love women that we're so afraid of our kids being exposed to again? Especially when we now know that being a woman who likes women literally just means that you were born that way. Because I honestly feel like the whole way that cis-heteronormativity tries to fuck with women's self-worth over makeup and cater to male entitlement and suck all of the fun out of makeup when we could be making it fun for everyone again, as opposed to viewing it as a requirement to cover up how imperfect we all apparently are without it, is just a little bit more concerning in the long run. Till next time, makeup or not, be your most beautiful you.